Pursuit here, and welcome back for the advanced modules. If you don't understand the basics, please go back to the previous videos in this series. The advanced modules take a little bit more startup, meaning that they will use more of your resources to build them, meaning mainly more redstone and an additional hopper. So more redstone and a little more iron. Ignore the fact that I've used these to iron to build these and diamonds. That's just so you can distinguish what the item is for color sorting purposes and visual effects, you know. But anyways, it's more startup, but it's going to have less waste of the item. The 16 stack item one will have one here, but unlike the others where you had one here that got stuck in the system, it will get pulled out by this hopper down here and then dumped into a chest here. So, you know, if you had some buckets running through the system, click on the right one, they already got sent through. You have them down here, and unlike the other one, there's nothing left in the system here. So you only have one item in your system right now that is being held to sort different items, which is pretty good. Just one item. You really can't get away from that for a sorting system like this. So one is the minimum you're going to be able to do to sort an individual item out. It's very similar on the back end here to how it sorts them out using the comparator, redstone comparator. You're still looking for 2 blocks here. The difference that we're looking at here, though, is that in order to pull out the last item, I had to move the torch. The torch before was, as you can see on that one back there, the torch was underneath the hopper. This one, the torch, we moved it to the back, but it does require using an extra piece of redstone on top and bottom of the back. So you get 2 extra pieces of redstone that you've used up, which is really not that extensive. And whatever blocks you decide, 2 blocks, who cares about that? But this will make it so that you only need 1 item in there. The 64 item stack is a little bit different for a couple of reasons. We're trying to take into account the fact, you know, your diamonds, you don't want this 64 stack one. You may want to have your extra 5 diamonds you have here and your extra 1 that you have there. You may want those to be in your chest down at the bottom rather than being stuck in your sorting system. So we've taken into account 2 different factors here that have lengthened it out 2 blocks instead of just 1. The first factor that we're taking into account is that like I said, you're trying to prevent having 6 items here. Instead, you only want 1 item here. So what I've done is I have added snowballs to the end. You only had 4 before, but if you add some extra snowballs to get this last part up to 8, which gives you a total of 11, that will extend the range. So we had to back it up in order to get that back here, so that only 2 are activated when it's not currently running. We needed to extend it 1 more so that the 3rd one would activate it, and then the signal would be sent back. Something you'll notice on both of these also, I didn't mention it on that one back there, but we have 2 ticks for the repeater, because if you don't, you're going to get flickering on your torches, because it will pull it out too fast. These torches will start to flicker and they will fail, and you'll just get everything dumping into the system down below. So make sure on your advanced systems that you use 2 ticks to stop the flickering. So the other part of this system that we've got going, if you haven't lost me already, because I'm explaining a lot and I'm trying to do it fast so you don't have to watch several hours of me talking about something that I don't need to talk about, like I'm talking about right now. But this system is also taking into account the same as the 16 item minimal waste one, that we didn't want this bottom hopper to have an item in it. So this one also does not have an item in it. So you're only using one diamond to run the sorting system. Which, if you're talking about diamonds, I personally would much rather have, what is it, we've got 4 extra pieces of redstone, so I can access to 6 more diamonds. I would like to know how many diamonds I have a little bit better. If you have hundreds of diamonds, then you might not care. You might just want to set up the system and let them all go on the basic system and not have to worry about getting all intricate about it. But those are some of the things you can do to make it work a little bit better. And last of all, anything that does not go through these systems will end up in the remaining items chest. So, like, I didn't have a sorting system for the eggs, the wheat, and the oak wood, which I will show how that's going to work out when we do an actual demonstration. Well, that does it for the Simply Efficient sorting system. Demonstrations and alternative tweaks will be available in additional videos. Like and subscribe for future videos, and thanks for watching.